Brian Laundrie is still nowhere to be found, but attention now turning to Fort DeSoto Park. That is just west of Tampa. Park records show that Brian's mother, Roberta, reserved a campsite there back in early September, but the family's attorney says Brian and his parents left that campsite together.
Well, Laundrie is, of course, the ex-boyfriend of 22-year-old Gabby Petito, who was found dead in Utah, confirmed. The FBI now running the manhunt.
Yeah, we are joined right now by former Chicago FBI Special Agent Ross Rice. Good morning to you, Ross. It's good to have you on the show. Good to see you again.
Hi, Anita. Same here. Hi, Scott.
Good morning.
Talk to us, Ross. What's your take on this issue? What seems to be the most shocking thing to you about the whole thing?
Oh, boy, there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that really jump out at me. I think the length of time between when Gabby went missing and when a missing persons report was filed, I think it's shocking as well, but quite telling that the boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, returned home alone and nobody asked any questions. And it was several weeks before he disappeared himself, which I also think is quite telling.
Well, and you know, there is so much detective playing on social media, a lot of sleuths out there, and a lot of people are pointing to that camping trip we referenced, and people who have said, eyewitness accounts, that we saw the family together, Brian with his parents, and then suddenly they were gone. As a former FBI agent, what would you be doing with regard to pursuing the possibility that his parents know where he is right now?
Well, that's a very good possibility, but you know, we're really not going to know for sure where he is or what's happened until we found him. There's two possible explanations, Scott. One is that he was involved in the crime and he committed suicide by going to the nature preserve that's near his house that authorities have been searching for a number of weeks. Another distinct possibility, I think that's becoming more to the forefront here as we look into this further, is the possibility that he's fled. And that he might be receiving material assistance from his parents or other family members in his flight from justice. And if that's the case and he's getting support and has any type of ID that might help him, it's going to be a long time before he's found, I'm afraid.
You know, Ross, in the stage of digital, there are fingerprints for everything, and it seems you can't do anything without a camera capturing something or somebody seeing something and telling on you. How easy is it, in your opinion, these days to kind of just disappear and just vanish, basically? Well,
it's still pretty easy, Anita, especially if you know and realize that you leave a digital footprint with every device that you use. It sounds like he disposed of the cell phone that he had with him on the trip. He replaced it with a new cell phone, according to recent reports, when he returned to Florida. And he doesn't have that cell phone with him either. So, you know, if he's staying off social media, if he's staying off the internet, if he has a phone that no one's aware of or he's not using it very often, it's quite possible that he could go undetected for a while. But you need support. You can't live off the land for an indefinite period of time. So somebody has to be providing him with cash or shelter or something to make his life more comfortable, if that's in fact what he's doing.
Yeah, that's an interesting insight. Former Chicago FBI agent Ross Rice, I really appreciate your insights this morning.
My pleasure. Thanks.
All right, 7:09.